Okay, today I'm going to share with you how to become exceptionally charming. Actually, you can't really hear. That was how to become exceptionally charming. I'm going to talk to you. There's no better person, is there, to talk to you about how to become extremely charming. If we think of somebody like Joey from Friends, how you doing? And for you that are listening from America, especially you ladies from America, it'd be more, how are you? That's the British way. American way, how you doing? English way, how are you? So I'm going to share with you anyway how to increase that charm, how to become exceptionally charming today. And my first point really is to have a heartfelt greeting for somebody. So when you see somebody, be heartfelt, be warm, let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know that you're happy to see them. It's great. It's amazing the response you get and the influence that you'll get in your life if you genuinely make somebody feel really welcome and that you're really thrilled to see them. Try it. I mean, I don't want you to be over the top. You know, I don't want you to run up to them and kiss them and go, "Oh, I love you, I love you." You know, I don't want that, but I want you to really recognise the fact that who they are means something to you and you appreciate them. Heartfelt response is really, really going to help you increase and become exceptionally charming. The second point is show your belly. Now, I have to say, I don't mean physically show your belly. Though I think it would work to my advantage. I think if you've seen my physique, you could tell that actually showing my belly would probably do a lot of good. But anyway, you need to use wisdom. And basically what I mean by showing your belly is, are you really showing your heart, your character? Are you really showing your true self? Don't hide behind a suit. Don't hide behind a facade, or your success, or your title, or your fame. But show who you are to people. That will really help you come across as charming. Next point is to look for common ground. So look for areas in which you and the person that you are speaking with or networking with, customer-wise or somebody that you work with, look for common ground where you can really connect. You know, sometimes it's more challenging than others, but do look for that common ground, because that's really where it'll start to break down some of the walls and some of the boundaries, and it'll certainly break the ice if it's a new connection that you're making. The next point is really physical touch. Now, I don't mean the sexual kind, so let me just put that, to rest. May get a few giggles on this one, but physical touch, really is about using the power of the human touch to really communicate a lot in terms of compassion or encouragement. You have to be wise with it. I'm not suggesting, you go and do something inappropriate at all. So just make sure that you use physical touch in a way that kind of reinforces your care. And you have to be sensitive and be wise in the situation. But it will certainly help bring that etiquette of charm right through into your relationships if you do it in the correct way. The next point is to admit mistakes. I think it's really valuable that when we admit mistakes, challenges that we've gone through, it actually liberates other people that are listening. It enables people to really relate to us. Nobody wants to really relate to somebody who always gives off this aura of being perfect, that they don't struggle. Everybody struggles. If they don't, they're lying. We all struggle. We all make mistakes. We all fail. We all do. Every day. Twice, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Make sure that you admit your mistakes, because it enables you to actually create an environment of vulnerability, which actually really helps with trust. But again, use wisdom with who you open up to. I'm not suggesting you go and speak to the town's gossip about all your failings, because often they can use them in a way that will hurt you. But do it in a way to really deepen your relationships. Next one is to be a socialite, so really be social. Look at ways in which you can just encourage people, create platforms and opportunities for other people. Kind of be hospitable in every situation, regardless of what environment you're in. Be the one that says hello, be the one that smiles, be the one that engages. Next point is to be respectful. I think it's really important to show respect to people in the way that you speak to them. There's nothing worse. The other day I was speaking to somebody who I just kind of wanted to encourage them and just say hello, and they were totally obnoxious and rude. And I have to say, it took me a little while to not be offended and to kind of forgive and understand. But I was really disappointed with their reaction. Obviously, they were busy, so I didn't want to take up their time, but I didn't want to ignore them at the same breath. But I just felt kind of just an afterthought for them. They were so preoccupied in what they were doing that actually had such a negative effect on me, and I just thought, wow, I totally don't want to be doing that in any of my relationships where I just seem ignorant. So just be mindful, of that, and be respectful towards your friends, your family, your customers, and those that you work and live with. Next one is to remember names. I think that's a really valuable skill, that when you've met somebody for the first time and you meet them again, that you remember their name. I think that shows, a lot of class. If you think of the film Devil Wears Prada, and she's relying on her 2 PAs to give her the name, an introduction, a bit of background of who they are, and the one who was full of flu wasn't able to do that, and the other lady stepped up and told Miranda exactly the name of the person and who it was. And I think it's really valuable that we have that air about us, that we remember names and we remember faces, and particularly what people do, because I think it means a lot to people when they are remembered. And the last point really is always to say less. I think to be a person of charm and to be exceptionally charming, you've got to be a good listener. You've got to be willing to listen to what somebody else is saying, create an environment where they freely open up to you. And I think that's really valuable. So if you want to be exceptionally charming, and it's not just about, being Prince Charming, when you're walking up to a nice lady and you get on your knee and you go, but it's really about, incorporating those things, to really help you be exceptionally charming. I think charming is such a great resource and a great skill. I think, when you're around people that are charming, it does make you feel good about you. And I think the people that I like to be around are the people that make me feel good about being me. And I think that's the challenge for all of us. And within the whole nucleus of being charming, that is at the forefront, that when people are around you, they say of you that you make them feel good about themselves. For me, that's charming. You can find out more about me at marksephton.com. Leave a comment below on this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll be back next week. Cheers.